Righty. Well, here we go. Another glorious day in this Rohirrim army.
Sir. General.
Pop it off with disappointing the council. Okay, well, elf wine here seems fairly decent. Where did he spawn? Halderith. Actually, that is perfectly convenient because now
Yes.
I think we should be able to just
Move.
pull everybody else out. It's already on low. Attacks right here.
Orders.
So let's see. Do we want to leave anybody behind?
Lord.
Yeah, let's just go with some of the chargers there. Give them a little bit extra public order.
Lord.
And let's see. Where do we want to head? Good old Gandalf and Éomer here. Well. There you go, Galadriel. Getting a bit of an army going there. Now, let's see. Mordor's come all the way up here. Which I guess isn't too much of a surprise. I was expecting more from Dol Guldur. Unless I'm wrong in thinking that they're somewhere over here. Wouldn't surprise me, but hey. Alright, well, I guess what we'll do is head on over to the northeast here after
Forward, General.
we get a little bit of retraining and pick up some new troops.
Chief.
Suppose there's no real point in me moving them out if I'm just gonna bring them back, but doing it anyway. Oh, did I take the wrong unit there?
General.
What was I thinking here?
Yes.
Got 3 light lancers and then heavy lancer. So I guess what we'll want to do from anywhere faster. So we can get the light lancers from there. And I'll get the lancers from here. Putting Waldberg to use, that's for sure. Oldham's still give them some actual swordsmen there. That's fine. They're not really probably going to need spearmen. So let's take care of nothing as far as construction goes. That's good.
Yes.
Still on the off chance that the council wants us again to try and get Isengard's surrender, we'll keep heading with Aragorn toward Dol Baron.
My lord.
See what we can make happen. Be something exciting. Let's see, so I think we checked them out last time. But I do very much like the upgrade in archers here. It's going to come in hopefully very handy. Still got a couple turns to go, unfortunately. Let's see, yeah, we were getting 2 there. Equal out to 4 there. Okay, okay. Not a whole lot going on as far as Rohan is concerned. Might look to change that, though. Because what I can do is leave Gandalf here. after we've sorted out his troops and whatnot. And then basically stack him up and send Aemir and the troops that they've currently got up to the northeast, which I think I may actually do. And then we can split one axeman, one swordsman, go with both of them. We won't put them in their armies, but have them go along for sieges and whatnot. So let's get them going there. Light ones, let's see. Guess we'll go. That is the question. We can't really get. Suppose we could keep going west for recruitment, couldn't we? But I want to, because that just means that we're going to be dragging them all quite a ways to the east. Well, I guess we'll do what we can. And it's going to be a long time till they're ready anyway. But that's alright, because what we can do is get our troops staged up for the direction they'll be heading. Still be waiting for Aowen to get done. Aragorn's on his way. Doing pretty good. Kick our spy out. Leothane. Okay. Pretty decent general. Limlaith. I guess that's fine. We'll leave him there. Another governor to help out with all the goings on. Limlaith, which is perfectly fine with me. We don't particularly need an extra general once we split up Gandalf and Aemir. Let's see. Limlaith, yeah, they still got that going on. I guess we can put that in there. Still got those. East March. Right. Not too concerned about what's going on there. Throw in the extra bonus facilities there.
General.
Let's see.
Chief. Yes.
Who do we actually need to retrain? The Light Lancers here, the Chargers, and then the Scouts, which I believe we can get. Okay.
General.
That's fine.
Orders.
Swordsmen aren't quite ready for Aemir yet. Runost is there. I want us to take it for some council gratitude. And do I really care about that? No. I think Sunagada there. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation too, but I think I'll leave that Mablung there. And we'll go for Runost with Aemir once we've gotten him all sorted out. Meantime, we'll just kind of leave him out in the open there. Bring the troops he needs retrained over to Woldburg. Sorted out. I went a little far with the infantry in that case, but okay. I'm a little bit closer to where we need him to be. Move forward a little bit more there. Good to go. Got one more turn on the Helmingus there. That's probably fine. Now, the issue here is we don't have a whole lot of support for Aragorn here. And that's not a huge issue. as far as the Dunlendings are concerned.
General. March.
But we may as well
Yes.
give him at least some cavalry
Forward.
support because I'm sure we're going to need it sooner rather than later. Well, first off, they definitely need some holding infantry here, and then I guess we'll give them one unit of lancers there just for security's sake. And a unit there. Just gonna do a little bit of shoring up as far as the defenses go. Unit of archers there. Sorry if you heard that loud ass beep go off there. Hopefully that wasn't too intrusive. Let's see, we do need to sort out Flowchild here. I guess that would be one use we could have had for what's his name? Gleathane, but we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Alright.
March.
And let's get you headed down there.
General.
Get the rest of Aomer's troop here for their retraining. We'll send all 4 of them over to him. We've got these 4 coming out for Gandalf here in
Chief.
a hot minute.
Forward. Orders.
Leave them out in the open there. Ginyard has expanded. Good, good. Expansion is what we want, although, of course, we don't want to sound like Isengard. We'll just pretend nobody said anything.
General.
Get, what we got for retraining going on here? Heavy attack? Oh, that'll definitely be good for... He's just the Helmingus, yeah. That's alright. I mean, every bonus definitely helps. Stoberg, what do you got? Just the bonuses. Same for Foldberg. Garsfeld is almost done with them. That is all we have to deal with there. It would definitely be nice if we could repair these. Could destroy it and see what that does. Not too worried. As far as I understand, that actually helped our border, but I wasn't particularly looking at that, so I could be wrong. Got a little bit of expansion here as far as Fangorn Camp goes, but nothing to build, so I have to see what happens there. This has become a little bit more of a worry because they could quite easily swing down to Beldwin and it wouldn't take them very much to grab that. So what we'll do is throw in some recruitment for them. And at least 1 unit of militia and hope that the
Lord.
Dunlendings don't do anything
Lord.
suspicious. Meanwhile, we'll go for Bull Baron
Begin the siege.
and hopefully absolutely destroy every single one of them. I mean, I know we will, but sooner rather than later would be nice. I would love to see if Isengard will actually surrender. I don't think they will, but curiosity killed the cat in this situation. Well, that is some atrocious artifacting there.
Await
That
my orders.
we'll
General,
pretend
General.
we didn't see
Unit,
that.
Units, make haste.
Okay, so
Infantry. Infantry. Infantry.
we don't really need to do too much as far as
Units, double time.
getting
Infantry,
too
infantry.
crazy
Infantry.
with our
Units,
formations
double
here.
time. Infantry. Units, Units, double time!
Would be kind of nice to
Move,
send in
move.
Gimli and his old guards. Get them a little bit of
Cavalry!
fun in the battle there. What I think we'll do as well. Can't get around super far with deployment of our cavalry, but we will do here in just a minute.
Infantry! Infantry!
Sort
Units, double
axes out.
time! General!
What we'll do is we'll send Gimli in
Units!
and make sure he's not on run. It's a nice feature that they put in, but it can be kind of a pain too. So,
Cavalry!
as I was saying, what we'll do is have. Well, that is. We'll have the scouts come over, pepper the spearmen a little bit, weaken them up,
Cavalry!
sort out the cavalry here. So, what I think I'm gonna do with them, actually, bring them a little bit further around. Don't go the long way, if you will.
Cavalry!
Hoping we'd be able to hit them from here.
Hurry!
Sort of wedge ourselves in the corner. That's a negative.
Ready!
Okay, well, we tried.
Hurry!
We
move.
tried. Anyway, I'll bring the chargers around
Ready!
the rear. That way, when Gimli
General!
smashes into their front, for as bad of an idea as that is, I don't know about you, but going directly into a spear wall does not sound like the best of ideas. We will bring the Lancers into their rear and hope that we don't take a disgusting amount of casualties. I'm sure we will, but, you know, fingers crossed. Just for the show of it. Oh,
Cavalry.
that's not where I wanted you to go. Should have expected that, but
Units!
just for show, we'll bring up the swordsmen. Have them look pretty behind Gimli's unit there.
General! Cavalry! Infantry!
I guess they can
Cavalry!
inch them just a little closer. Little closer. Yeah.
Hurry!
Don't be stupid, AI. Don't be stupid. A little bit more. Alright, so now they can pepper at them a little bit. Continue bringing Gimli forward.
Move! Move!
Again, just want him to walk. Doesn't have to be all that serious. We're not in a hurry.
Cavalry!
You have the scouts on skirmish mode, so I'm not too worried about this issue. There we go. Very good, very good. I love that they can fire backwards. That's quite handy. Oh, perfect. I love even more when our enemy turns their back to us. Very handy. We're not doing a huge amount of damage shooting on them at the front. Are you guys gonna run sometime this year? Huh. Skirmish mode did not do very well that time around, that's for sure. In this case, we'll just have to charge Gimli in, because they kind of screwed the pooch on that one. I'm pretty sure I told you guys not to fire.
Hurry! Move! You have killed the enemy general. Now
Good.
his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack! For the glory of Rohan! Cavalry! General!
Come on.
Run! Cavalry!
Alright, yeah, well, I should have expected that they were going to
Hurry! Move!
turn around real quick as soon as we got into the capture point.
General.
I was hoping they'd be locked in enough to the battle that they wouldn't do that, but at least in this case, the AI was intelligent enough to realize they were in trouble. Actually, though, having said that, this may turn out to be pretty beneficial for us because even though they're in the capture point and won't break because of that, if we can get them pinned into combat with Gimli, and hopefully not end up with him dead, hopefully also have their backs turned Lancers, which means a hopefully efficient charge directly into their rear end. Wait for them to get settled here. Anytime. Alright. Fingers crossed we don't lose like 50 of our Lancers immediately on charge. Was less than hoped. Bit of damage. Sure, but
Hurry, move.
so we didn't lose. Well, 15. It's a lot more than I wanted to lose, that's for sure. Maybe we will scoot them back a little bit more. Give them a little extra time to work their way up to full speed. Granted, there are very few of them left, so I'm not too worried about it.
Waiting for orders.
They are inching their way over there. Alright, well, I think we'll leave the rest to Gimli here. Not got too much going on. How he is doing? He's a little bit bloody, which is kind of concerning, but
The enemy army runs.
and problem
Victory is the
solved.
reward of warriors. Great victories like this go only to the best.
Okay. The scouts got all but one of their troop back, which is fine. Would have been nice if they didn't take any casualties there, but AI is not always the smartest. Good. That's fine. Don't need to worry too much about that. I think we'll just destroy that real quick. Ooh, I was pleasantly surprised by him actually being able to get in there, because you didn't see it. The tooltip said he only had a 33% chance of not immediately dying. Has accumulated. Oh, very nice. We'll see what that gives him if I can. What I'm doing here. Treasure hoard. A hoard of treasures acquired by looting the enemy settlements for all the valuables, even though we didn't loot them at all. But gives us 1 influence and 10 to burden points. Burden points, I'm not entirely sure about being a good or a bad thing, but it's an outstanding speaker. It's good for us. Okay.
Yes.
Now, even though Kyoto has absolutely 0 influence, so this is probably not
Our
going to go
patience is
well.
limited.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So it doesn't even give us the option to make them surrender.
Surely you jest.
Interesting. Okay, well, guess it's fine that they didn't give us the mission anyway, because that would not have worked out. Very curious. Alright, well, we've got them working on some there, so what I think we'll do... I don't really want to take these troops from Ginyard, though. Everywhere we look, we're pretty low on troops, so there are many concerns in Middle-earth.
Yes.
Okay.
March.
Get Captain Horn
Lord.
running on over here.
General.
Gonna still have to retrain. That's good. That's good. She's all getting sorted out. Right. Theoden's inactive. Yes, yes, he is. Okay, well, that is somewhat concerning.
At your service.
Keep kicking our spy out. Yeah, see, he was killed. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, Fulham's not really got much going on. Good to have their extra income, though.
Chief. Forward.
Going, Cap?
Yes, Chief. Move.
You're returning to Amer there, here in
Lord,
just
orders,
a couple
orders.
turns.
Lord.
Gandalf has his army somewhat well on the way. It's a little while, but that's alright. Suppose while we're here, we'll just get Intwade working on further military developments. Wonder what's going to happen there. Be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. My cat decided he had to be needy. Alright, so we'll wait and see what happens here. They do have quite the concerning force. And we don't have a whole lot to resist them. Granted, we do have Aragorn and Legolas, which will certainly be very useful. But it is nonetheless worrisome.
Yes.
Ready?
Move. Yes. March.
One more turn there till Amer's sorted out.
Yes.
What? All
Orders.
well and good. Having the first of Gandalf's units headed over to him, which is also good. Grass has Hall of Healing. That's nice. A little bit more of our commercial prowess work down there. Nothing else really of note, which is fine. Very curious to see where Sharku goes. Very curious indeed. Right, still got them building out, that's fine. We've got some archers back here.
Yes. Chief.
I think what we're gonna do is just disband them. We'll wait for the retraining and then probably send them up north to Ginyard. Goldwyn, very tenuous situation there, that is for sure. Elderith, not a very good garrison either.
General.
Do for the meanwhile. Right, we'll get them going. That's
General.
fine. Hopefully, Captain Burrs here doesn't get any fanciful ideas. Granted, he can't reach us,
Orders.
but I'd prefer not to fight with cavalry over a river crossing because that must be
General.
a
Forward.
pain
March.
in my rear end. Laid. That's right, they're finished. Robots is finished. And Walda are still waiting around. The dead men are waiting around. Now, I don't think I mentioned it, which is, of course, my fault. But if we bring Aragorn to Dunharrow here, apparently we get access to the dead men.
Yes.
Thing being is, if it's just one unit of them, who knows if that's going to be particularly useful. Just giving myself a bit of a thought process here, which didn't particularly go very far. All about professionalism. That's what we do.
Orders.
Right, let's deal with our construction before we get too far into things. Gramsburg has expanded. Very good. Let's work on the usual. And that's it for construction there. Infantry working out. Okay. Now, what we'll do as well, actually, I think instead of sending the archers to Ginyard, we'll send them to Beldwin because the Dunlendings are very much
Orders.
building up
Orders.
near Beldwin, and I would rather not have them take it from us. Now, I got the 2 units here, which I think we'll send to West March, and then finally either to Fangorn Camp or Ginyard, and then actually I should have 2 more for Helm's Deep, because I'd like to maintain Helm's Deep as
General.
good fallback point with a pre-arranged garrison. Oops, wrong
Forward.
commander.
General. March.
Yeah, everything's sorted out there. I still would like to get a second unit of archers for them.
March. General.
March.
Move.
I had to say it with such gusto, but I do appreciate it. Right. 3 archers is probably more than enough
Yes.
for Runost and now Captain Lugzag.
Orders. March.
So we'll move
Yes.
just across the way, and in case there
Move out.
is a river battle, even though we're in front of it, we'll have some of the infantry
Orders.
to back Aomer's army up. Not that I suspect 2 units will do a whole lot. Every bit counts. Shagbug. Interesting. Champions. I don't know why they make Shagbug look like he's a Nazgul, but maybe I just don't know enough about Lord of the Rings lore, which of course is totally possible. Okay, so, oh, that's interesting. I hadn't realized, and maybe they had done it just in the last couple of turns. I wasn't paying particular attention, but I didn't realize Isengard had at least one more territory over here. That could be why they are not able to surrender. Good there.
Yes.
Right. I'm not forgetting anything. Captain Fasthelm. That's one hell of a name. Okay, well, they're not moving very quickly up north, but as long as they don't turn back south, we should be fine. Recruitment going in Aldburg, Westmarch. We'll have some retraining. Stoberg as well. Oldberg, also good. Garsfeld, nothing there because that doesn't affect anyone. Let's see. Flageld, what are we going to do with you?
Yes.
That is the question. We'll just keep an eye on them. I'm not particularly worried about holding on to Dolbaran, but it would be nice to actually see if we can get them to surrender, as I said earlier. Ah, Lugzag has indeed decided to come forth. Does he have pit guards and orc scouts? All we know about him,
We
apparently.
shall rule.
And now we know he's got a bunch of skirmishers. Not
Yes.
a particularly threatening army here. I think we will literally just ride right over them. At least that's the hope. It's such a shame that YouTube doesn't like the copyright music.
Await my orders.
It is rather quiet without it, I'll admit.
Cavalry. Units. Units group.
Yes. Group indeed. So I'd rather not ride through the forest because that, I believe, hinders our abilities here.
Cavalry. Cavalry.
We will still have the chargers in front, again,
Yes,
just
make
to
haste.
pin them
Cavalry. Cavalry.
where we find them. Have the heavy lancers
Yes, make
behind
haste.
the
Cavalry.
light,
Units group.
and our skirmishers. We'll start them out in the forest. We should be fine because I expect they'll deploy around here. Fairly close, I suppose. And then I think we'll just have them swing to the right.
General.
Not do anything with Aomer, which is
Hurry.
quite alright. He is a cavalry unit, so there's not much to worry about as far as catching up with the rest of his army.
Units. Go time.
Now, they do have scouts, so we're gonna put all 3 of them in the Canterbury circle and send them after said scouts. Although,
Run them
I'm gonna
to the
split
ground.
them up just a little bit
Cavalry.
and pepper away at everyone.
Units.
This is probably not a great idea. But I would rather have their forces with their backs to the forest than mine. So what we'll do is swing a little bit around to the left there, see if they match us to the right while we continue peppering them.
They're attacking us.
Yes, that's their job. I would really like it if you did what I told you to do. Granted, you are on skirmish mode, so let's target them for now.
Cavalry. Units.
What we'll do is we'll bring the chargers forward just enough, hopefully, for them to be able to fire off their throwing axes as well. We have spearmen, though. That is a bit more of a problem than the scouts, I think. Again, the problem with being Rohan. Damn. See how effective those axe throws are? That is just insane.
They're attacking us.
Pickguard unit just absolutely ate it.
Units.
No, don't charge, please. Thank you. Appreciate your enthusiasm. That is not going to help in this case.
Cavalry.
Not yet.
Move. Move.
Still peppering away at the scouts. Are routed, except for this unit. They've only got 8 left, so it's not too much of a worry.
Cavalry.
Scouts. Yeah, that's probably fine. Not particularly against them charging into a mosh pit of disgusting orcness. Yeah, they're not doing too bad.
Cavalry.
Oh, we're still gonna have the scouts use just a little bit more of their ammo on the pit guards there. Not a whole lot over here to resist us, but now that they are beginning to fire on our own men, let's have them.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Well, that's unfortunate. Something they wouldn't take any losses.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were already scared of us, because if I remember correctly, I don't know specifically about pit guards, but I remember correctly, orcs in general have a particular fear of horses.
This is a great victory. The cries of dying enemies are sweet music to our warriors.
Yes, play that music. Music of our people. Got back 3 of our losses there. Neither of the ones on the horse archers, unfortunately. But it is only 1 per, so I don't think we'll be hurting too badly. Although I'm sure the families of those particular gentlemen would not say the same.
We shall rule.
Yes, that is indeed the plan. I think we're probably fine without the infantry. Just hide them off in the forest there and march on Runas.
Begin the siege.
Got some actual archers there to worry about, and then 2 units of pit guard. Am I worried at all? Not even slightly. We've got more than enough archers to take them out. And the infantry didn't seem like they were pretty much anything to even sniff at. Kind of disappointed in the pit guard. Seems like they would be more, not so much frightening, but useful, I guess.
Await my orders.
Right, so once again, we're going to avoid starting off in the forest because that is
Units form up.
quite disadvantageous.
Cavalry. Units group. Cavalry. Units double cavalry. Units general. Quickly.
Excuse me. Seems like there's something going on in the
Units.
air today. Perfect.
Missiles attack.
Not exactly who I'd wanted to target right off the bat, but taking down a unit of pit guards is not a bad thing. Especially when I can avoid taking any casualties.
Ready. Fire.
That is a lot of arrows. Oh, we shot one of our own. Really? Two of our own. Man. Can you guys do better, please?
Strike swiftly.
Why are you guys spread out like you are? Interesting.
Tramp up. Ready. Fire. Ready.
That's quite the slaughter field right there. They really didn't stand much of a chance, did they?
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Somebody's
Ready.
just a little overzealous there, aren't they? Okay, well, I think now that we've got them sorted out,
Cavalry.
we'll just send in the chargers to mop them up.
Units double time. Hurry.
Now, we could go in, you know, all guns blazing and wipe them out from all sides, but casualties. I would rather not have to explain to their parents exactly why they're dead. Like, I'm sure many others.
Cavalry.
It is unfortunate that we have to run all that way, but that's what cavalry are good for, at least. And what we could do, of course, is just stand outside near them, and Lord knows we saw how effective those axe throws are, so maybe we could do that, but where's the fun in that?
Move. Forward.
You don't have to run, just walk. Ooh, okay.
Quickly.
Narrow streets are going to be somewhat of an issue. That is not as good as I was hoping.
Hurry. Cavalry. Ready.
What actually are the pit guards as far as their weapons go? Pickaxes. Kind of looks like, I think they're called kurama. Something similar to that. Alright, so let's go for the charge. Watch as we decimate our enemies, hopefully. Though with the very pitiful speed we're going at, that doesn't seem very likely. Yeah, not very likely at all. Very unfortunate. Well, while we are destroying them, cavalry in sieges, as we all know, are not best. doing as far as losses goes. Too bad. Lost a few for sure. I think that'll be quite alright. They're routing, so that's
The enemy are. This
problem
is a
solved.
great victory. The cries of dying enemies are sweet music to our warrior.
Yes, yes. Music of screams of pain.
Victory!
Yes,
land is
victory
ours.
indeed. Alright, well. Let's definitely destroy that. Drop it down to low. Get some public order going in there.
General,
Now
move.
there too is something I should have thought of and unfortunately didn't. What are we going to do as far as leapfrogging it? You see, I would still like to take infantry here with AMR, so he doesn't have to worry about a siege. But we can't exactly leave towns undefended. So,
Orders.
about all I can do
March.
is take from Foldham. Just get some basic units to hold on to towns as we go through. Looks like Captain Selrook here is getting a little ballsy. Do have the archers coming in, so that. Not that they will
Chief.
lay siege to town.
Order. General. Forward.
Yes, yes, forward.
Chief.
Forward indeed. Ever forward. Still sitting there. Yeah. Because they don't move when it's my turn. I should realize that. Of course they want me to take the town I said I wasn't going to take. Salat Council thinks Dunharrow's expanding. But Bit of the Riddermark. Didn't actually give us a captain's name, but that's alright. Do without. Anything else is fine. They're still working on all of those. So I think we're good to go there.
Yes. Move.
Now, I'm definitely going to wait probably until both of these are done. Move him out. That'll give us time. Public order sorted.
General. Move out, Chief.
And then,
Orders.
or other
Forward.
things in order. Another turn there and another turn there. Very nice. And it looks like Eowyn is done for the time being. Now, do we take her to Fludgeld? Well, the answer to that would lie what we've got for infantry, which, conveniently enough,
General.
I think I will just
Orders.
take from Ginyard
March.
and replace.
General.
Should work just fine. Here, we can get rid of them. And get another unit of infantry sorted there. We'll have those two archers, as I said, go west march. And another two, possibly to Fangorn camp.
Awaiting your command.
Yeah, well,
My
you
lord.
awaiting my command is fine and all, but you are actually worthless, so I'll be dismissing you, sir.
Orders.
Now, let's see what we can get as far as the diplomat goes from Edoras.
Move. Yes.
Send Eowyn out and get Theoden and his garrison retrained.
Orders?
Although, considering the fact that it's basically all ranged units, excepting Theoden himself, I think we will get Medicelled guards to hold. And then we will get another two for anything else we decide to do. Like, is it Gundabad up here? Or Gravel's, one or the other. Maybe we'll keep her going up north by northwest once we're done. And the Medicelled guards will just, as we were doing with Airmare, leapfrog for her. I guess it's not so much leapfrog, but all will work out in the end. Grimslade, I know, still doesn't have anything. It would be nice if you could sort of permanently turn off, or at least semi-permanently turn off those notifications for specific towns, but of course that would be far too easy and probably very difficult to do. Gambling's got ancestral armor. That's nice. Why is Theoden demoralized? Something happened, I wonder. That is very curious. Alright, Entwade. More recruiting options, but apparently nothing better than what we've already got. Lost. Good, good. Public order there is increasing pretty significantly, actually. I think it went up by like 25%. It's very good for us.
General, move out.
Yes, yes, move out. Thank you.
Orders?
Move out.
Now, seeing how long other recruitment's going to be, still being the only place we can actually get. Oh. Well, now. Of course, we get the better troops just as I'm recruiting for his army. But actually,
Lord.
that will be fine, because even though it's going to take us that much longer, it would be nice to have the more melee-focused cav.
General, forward!
Orders.
Right, go
Move out.
forward for me, thank you.
Yes.
So we'll have 4 and 4 of them, and then we'll have 2 of the Medicelled, which should
Yes.
probably be sufficient for most armies that we'll encounter. Once we start heading closer to Mordor, though, that will likely be a different situation entirely. So, preparing for that, we'll also get 4 of the Knights going, and another 2 of the Medicelled. because doubtless he's going to need them in future.
General.
Alright, the first of the archers there. We'll head to Westmarch. Okay. Good to move on. What is going on there? Oh boy.
We're surrounded.
That's what I was worried about. Yeah, I don't think there's any way in hell that we're possibly going to win this. So, yeah. Yep. That's unfortunate. Hopefully those favorite flowers of Theoden's bloom on their graves.
Forward.
It's the most we can offer for
Forward.
them. Now, sure, I could have fought it. Sure, maybe that would have been more entertaining than skipping through it, but the outcome was, unfortunately, pretty cut and dry. Dunharrow, we don't really need to worry about recruitment yet. They are in a mountain range, and it doesn't look like there's any way to get over them, so should be quite alright there. Beldwin, continue with the recruitment, because they are on the front lines after all. Let's sort them out a little bit more. Already got archers, so I'm not too worried about them. We'll give them another unit of chargers. Ginyard will also continue with the recruitment. Sharku.
Yes, master.
You have the new spy. 50 chance, and he pulled it off.
General.
Good for him. He survived. Now, I don't think just a couple units of axemen will be enough to build when if the Dunlendings decide to attack. So let's get them some spearmen going.
General. Forward.
Got 5 more public order there, which is good. Get a couple more turns, but I think we're gonna pull them out. Well, actually, maybe not. I'd like to see first spy. I'll give us a little bit extra time there, and then we'll be able to see what's ahead of us and not walk directly into a trap. Galadriel is going absolutely balls to the wall in recruitment. They're not all useless troops, but we will likely never know. Oldberg has expanded. Very nice. Switch the queue around a little bit there. No retraining to do Stoberg or Foldberg. That's all our construction
General.
needs for now.
Lord. Attack.
We
Begin
will
the
have her
siege.
siege.
Besieging settlement.
Orders. Destroy. Besieging settlement.
So that's going to take 2
Settlement under
turns.
siege.
So that will be fine. We could have had Awen's army do it, but I don't think we need to worry about it.
General.
2 turns will give us some starvation casualties for them. Do have a lot of ranged units too. Not that any of them are particularly of note, but any casualties we can cause without bringing any to us
Move out.
is what I am all for.
Forward.
Now the cavalry for Gandalf from there is done. What we'll do is replace the town defenders with some actual axemen. Again, not that I'm worried that Entwade is going to come under attack by anyone anytime soon. But it'll be good to have, just in case. Like it would have been to have archers in Fangorn camp. But, you know, things happen. Unfortunate, dangerous things. Right, our spy is finished. What can you see, sir?
Forward.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, we'll just pop out here real quick and put a watchtower down.
Move.
Just a little bit extra view.
Lord.
Could do the same with Gandalf. Come over here a little bit.
Yes.
One down, but I don't think that's particularly necessary because we'll be going east. And down the south is Gondor. Like they're doing pretty decently. Holding on to Osgiliath too. Very nice, very nice. Right, Metaselda recruiting, good. Exactly what we like to see. It does look like they're getting potentially ready to siege out Aragorn. The other members of his trio, but all we can do is wait and see. Oh, never mind, they retreated. Spoke too soon. Good. March and Fulham don't have any retraining they need to do. Runost is done with that, so we'll throw in the trader. All that good. We are probably more than ready to continue onwards. So here is the thing. I think what I'm gonna do is just bring them forward a little bit. Don't know why he can't hide all of a sudden.
General.
Just enough to stay inside Spy's range of view. Why hopefully we can keep from having any
Lord.
dangerous presence from our enemies.
General. Move, chief. March. Lord.
Move! Sounded almost like he was telling me to move, and that would not have been good for him.
Chief.
Right, second unit of archers for West March is on the way.
General.
So now we can get rid of them. Isengard doesn't seem particularly interested in
Hunting for
taking anything, any chances. Seems that they would rather hole up in Isengard. Be very curious to fight Saruman. Very curious
General.
indeed. Got one more turn.
Settlement under siege.
That turn being now. Right.
Orders.
So, I'm very curious to see.
Besieging settlement.
Okay, yeah, so I didn't think that
Besieging
through.
settlement.
So, we'll have to take another turn. Again is fine for us because that means more casualties for them. And there's no armies near there that are going to interrupt. So, we will take that. Now, granted, I could start the siege with Captain Freya. Just have Eowyn come in afterwards. But that would mean that she doesn't get the leadership experience, which
Orders.
I
Forward.
would rather have.
General.
All right. They
General.
are gone, replaced with a better troop. 2 more turns on them. The Medicel, the Knights of Rohan. Gandalf is going to be there for a hot.
At your service. Moving into position.
Yes. Ooh. Well, look at that. That's pretty dangerous right there. Unas is very underprepared.
Orders.
So, what do we do? Does not seem like we have enough movement points to siege Dol Guldur. Not quite. There's not a whole lot in there, but we do have both of these armies coming towards us. So, what we'll do
General.
is we'll get Captain Walda moving upwards.
At your
General.
service.
There's only 2 of them and 3 of them. It doesn't look like the Manslayers might be a bit of an issue.
General. Lord.
We'll see. Now, with Aemir, hopefully taking on these armies isn't going to completely wipe them out. That would be a shame.
Yes.
If that does happen, there's very little we can do about it as far as replenishment goes or recruiting new troops.
Chief.
Alright, send the first unit of the Medicel out there.
Orders.
It is an S, right? Yes, Medicel.
General.
Dunlendings are getting very antsy over there, it seems. Kinda concerning.
Chief.
Can probably get rid of them. Not much in the way of infantry.
Chief.
Maybe it's a bad idea for me to have done that, but we'll be alright. Then once we have the better archers in there, we can use lower tier, hold on to Vineyard if we decide to move Theodred out. There being the question,
Orders.
shall we?
Besieging settlement.
Firstfeld, let me just double check. Alright, let's keep going. No. It's not going to happen. They are very interested in me taking things that I have 0 interest in taking. Alright, so throw in the better archers for them. Baldwin's smithy is done as well. Now, again, we'll work on just placing the troops we've got in there currently. Limlaith. Once we've got those archers in there, we'll switch these 2 to Haldarith. Again, work on getting the better infantry switched through. And let's see here. Captain Muslim.
Orders.
Oh dear.
Yes.
So I think in this case, there's no one to recruit.
General.
Yes, master. Hunting for clues.
very sneaky gentleman.
Orders.
We'll just use Captain Walder as eyes on Dogaldur. I was hoping to be able to siege them, but
General.
it does not look like it's going to happen. What we'll do... Oh dear. Should have been doing this already. That's unfortunate oversights on my part. But looks like he is going to go for Foldham. We do not have hardly anyone there
Orders.
ready to stop him.
Yes.
Now we could get Captain Fasthelm over there.
General.
Could get Gandalf over there pretty easily.
General.
I think actually that is what we'll do.
Yes.
Ah. Well then. I don't think we particularly need Captain Fasthelm standing around there anyway.
Move.
I did not realize you couldn't just go that way. 'Cause that would have been very convenient, probably.
Orders.
Much so.
Move out.
Alright,
Orders.
so let's take care of Flodgeld
General. Yes.
by picking the right spot. Oop.
Settlement under siege. General.
And on the right army, of course. Good, yep, we should be alright. Yeah. Two of them. We've got plenty of space. Let's do our dirty work.
Await my orders.
Yes, now the Medicine Guards, I remember, look very nice. Very nice indeed. I would certainly not want to fight them. Now then, conveniently enough for us, their attempt at watchtowers are pretty well placed out, at least as far as being advantageous for us goes. I do worry about Eowyn being
Cavalry.
right there, but we'll be okay, I think.
Units. Units. Double time. Cavalry. Units. Units. Double time. Cavalry.
Don't want to bring them too far over.
Units. Double time.
Now let's get a good look here at the knights. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Shiny gentleman.
Cavalry.
Don't know if we actually took a look at the Medicel. Little lightly armored looking. But I think that would be just fine. So, now
Units. Double
we will
time.
bring our archers up. Give me just a minute. Go. My cat is very needy today. Must want to interrupt you. Enjoying
New
the
warriors
show.
have arrived on the field. Send them to kill the enemy.
Ramming position.
Yes, that
Cavalry.
is
Units.
the plan. Bring our archers forward. Have them hopefully pick apart their ranged ranged units there. Some there. We do have some spearmen to worry about. Be quite the issue.
Units.
Now, the handy part about having these gentlemen over here is that I believe
Ramming position.
they're able to just ram the wall. Do worry about that, of course, because I think they'll be within range of their towers.
Units. Units.
That is very unfortunate.
Cavalry. Cavalry.
Yeah, the horse archers have a much longer range, which we knew when we first recruited them, but this really puts it into perspective.
The battering ram is at the gates. Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Yes, well, we have to wait for the gate to be brought down first, so just relax there, Mr. Excited. Still moving forward over there. Unimpeded. I don't know about any of you, but I would certainly not want to see this many cavalry outside my city. Seems very unlikely that we would survive. It would be nice to be able to target spearmen I
The
saw,
gate is
but
broken. Your warriors have done brave work with the battering ram.
I'm not going to be able to, unfortunately. We have more archers there.
Ready.
Seems like the spearmen are up there, though they may have more. What do they have there? Scouts. Could be dangerous for our swordsmen.
Cavalry.
Units.
So, this is the part
General.
gets a little bit difficult for us because cavalry, as we saw earlier, do not operate very well in cities. So at this point, we're kind of stuck waiting for our swordsman over there. Could send Eowyn in, but with all this to worry about, I fear that she would end up dead, and I would rather avoid that. So, could do send the Mediceld, not the Mediceld, Helmingas in there, which could probably fairly well handle most, if not all of them. But while we have the arrows, why not use them?
General.
I don't think we'll be able to move them too much closer. I think they might be able to get hit by this tower here. Let's see. Nope. Looks like we're safe for now. Good. Well then. I think, in that case,
Units.
they're not going to come any closer. What we'll do is bring forward a unit of the Helmingas.
Move, move.
Line them up pretty well with the gate, if we can.
General.
Quickly.
Eowyn, get out of the way. Yes, come closer. Come to my archers. Swordsman over there, coming along fairly well, taking their sweet time. What else do you do? When you're in the middle of a siege, just take your time. Doing pretty good. Just pepper them away. Got plenty of ammo, although the helming is already. So, what we do here is wait for our archers to finish off this warband. And then I think we just go for it. It's very unfortunate that they've got their spearmen right there, but not a whole lot I can do about that. It'll give us some time, keep them distracted, while our swordsmen batter down their wall, but again, while they're doing that, they'll be under attack by their scouts there, so there's an issue. I think for now, they are out of ammo.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open!
Why does he sound German?
Quickly!
I don't mean that in a bad way, I'm just kind of curious. Will you guys get sorted out quickly? I need you all in there, like, immediately. Out of time.
Attack for the glory
Go.
of Rohan!
And don't screw up, please. Just hit them. Very underwhelming charge. That's for sure. And... oh, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to take some losses. But we'll keep them distracted for a little while their swordsmen get peppered to absolute.
Move!
Yeah, let's see. Oof. It's painful.
The battering ram is at the walls! Our warriors attack! Now is the time for great deeds!
Right. Well, great deeds, you say, but our helmings are taking. Great deeds do not seem to way today. Hopefully this doesn't end up in Eowyn's death. Like the helmingers are making their way over here. Clear her up the path. That is absolutely brutal. And of course, the nearest street is down that way, which is not very handy.
Ready!
Your warriors have broken through the walls! Now attack! Show no mercy!
Yeah, that's the plan.
General!
Ram!
Strike swift! General! They're attacking us! Hurry!
Yes, they are.
General!
Glad you noticed.
Move!
Alright,
Move!
let's see if we can kinda
Cavalry!
sneak her by.
Move!
May actually end up losing a full unit of Helmingas here. Not what I wanted, that's for sure.
General! General!
Just being scouts and archers, man, they are just wrecking us.
General!
Absolutely insane.
Hurry!
quickly. Rather not lose a full unit.
General.
Charge!
Looks like she's gonna do fairly well.
Cavalry!
Charge!
Go. We don't have time for you to form up. Go, go, go.
Cavalry!
Go quickly, please.
Move
Now.
out!
Run.
Hurry!
Run. Immediately.
Cavalry!
Lord. Right. We need them to go immediately. We not lose a whole ton more.
Attack for the glory of
Cavalry!
Rohan!
Alright, good, good. Hopefully, too, that they'll recover some of their losses.
Quickly.
That is quite a few lost
Units.
there.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
You are very excited, sir.
Cavalry!
Spears.
General.
Charge!
When we can find her. She is. Hard to see, but leading her troops to glory.
Units.
Infantry have finished. They don't need to run. Now, I think at this point, the best thing we can do
Attack for the glory of Rohan!
is just have this other unit of Helmingus chase down whatever archers they can, because that other unit got absolutely destroyed. Maybe it would have been better to use the Lancers or the Knights, but town battles just for a cavalry-focused faction is going to be difficult no matter what you do.
Hurry.
Eowyn reform real quick.
Death!
And of course that didn't work out the way I'd have liked it to. Very unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. I think at this point we can just fast forward a little bit to see the insane slaughter fest. It's not really insane. Eowyn's there on the left flank. It's taking a little bit
You
of
have
damage.
killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack! Hurry! Run!
Attack for the glory of Rohan!
Yes.
Units.
Let's do just that, shall we?
They're attacking. General.
Charge!
It's 9% of our men. Oof. Is a sad state of affairs.
Ready.
Victory is the reward of warriors. Great victories like this go only to the best.
They recovered a couple. Not nearly as many as I would have hoped.
Fear us. Our land by conquest.
Yes, indeed.
General,
Oh, a hearty conquest that was.
yes.
Let's just get Them finished there.
Orders.
And I will have
General.
Eowyn return to Edoras to recover losses to the Helmingas. And from there, we will decide where to go. But that will be in the next stream on, let's see, Tuesday, I believe. Probably around the same time, hopefully. All things going well. See you then.